आप एडिट थे
सिंगल 23 में लास्ट डेट तो प्लस हो गया तो सुपरवाइज सप्लीमेंट्री में लगाया कि डेट में नहीं लगा तो यही में आ गया उसको अगर बिफोर ऐसे में फिर कोई डेट में सप्लीमेंट्री उसका प्रीवियस सारा कंप्लीट है रिस्पॉन्स को सप्लीमेंट्री कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रेडी कराने बोला गया तो वो भी आ गया उसका रिप्लाई भी होता है
क्या चीज़
डिसमिसल मैटर है छोटा सा डेलिक्वेंट सबका अपॉइंटमेंट हो गया बस एक को छोड़ के सबका हो गया
उन्होंने क्या किया
उन्होंने दिया कि हाँ पूछा गया था कि जो है बाकी लोग काम कर रहे हैं कि नहीं ये लोग बोले हाँ काम कर रहे हैं
नेक्स्ट पेज सप्लीमेंट्री
23
आपका नोट्स वगैरह आ गया सर
जी सब लिस्ट ऑफ डेट्स वगैरह सब दे चुके हैं
ठीक
From the daily list, under heading for admission, item 1, contempt civil 737 of 2025.
The order is there to be complied with, and their show cause was filed indicating the appeal filed by them, the LP, which is pending, and in which there is no stay order. And the order is of the year 2024. And the petitioner, original petitioner, he retired in the year 2016, and he was not given any of the terminal benefits because of want of regularization, which the Honorable Great Court has held that his case for regularization is to be done in accordance with the university statutes. This page.
they have not passed any order
No, there was no direction for passing order. There was direction for regularizing the service. Page 40. This Honorable Court, after watching the order which was issued, running page 40.
Miss, what is it? Your petition is pending. LPA is pending.
This contempt matter was heard by the prior. At that instance,
What steps have you taken for expeditious disposal of your?
We have mentioned not only the members, my learned friend will also.
We have mentioned on our mentioning the Honorable Division Bench said that since there is no order of stay, so there is no occasion for hearing it out.
Was
It has been admitted.
No, it is pending in admission.
one notice is already.
One hearing was done when my learned friend was there. The Honorable DB1 was of the view that they should consider the case, and for that purpose the matter was adjourned, giving them an opportunity to deliberate upon it. Though it is not in writing, but it was adjourned for that purpose.
Senior is also there.
So why don't you comply the order? Yes. Why don't you comply the order? What is the age of the petitioner? 78 years. You are, either you obtain stay or you comply the order.
last interview because we were in time in appeal twice it was taken my friend was there also
And the first occasion I submitted that orally the Honorable Court was of the view that they should
As
reconsider.
a
It is not a case
that I can convey that feeling of the court but ultimately they are in appeal on a federal
So merely because somebody is in appeal, that doesn't mean that.
no, I am not impressing that is the voice
You
also
comply
said,
it.
give us last indulgence to if we can get some order from the court give us some time last indulgence I am the one that I will not because the matter is running on
The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the parties have jointly have submitted that the matter was jointly mentioned.
Not jointly, we mentioned on our own.
we consented to it
They we informed.
The matter was
I do
taken
not
up.
have any information
Just a
of their
moment.
mention.
we have also
The
mentioned
matter was taken up by the Honorable Division Bench in LP number 353 of 2024, and it was heard also.
partly heard yes
It was partly heard, but it was heard,
On first
but there
August,
is no order of stay.
yes
Next date come.
there is no next date.
February it was listed we again tried to mention it better because the leadership is
aware of the hardship that
Thereafter, the case is out of list.
No, February it was listed out of this. February it was listed with the
Then-
current bench.
Mr. Bhatt.
Then normally a date is given, but the site is not showing. We have to inspect the record also.
But the
we mentioned
website
it.
is not showing the next date in the agreement.
February it was listed. The case
The
is
learned counsel
23rd
submits
February.
that the petitioner is 78 years of age and there being no stay, the opposite party are legally bound to comply the order of this court. The learned counsel for the opposite party pray that by way of last indulgence, some more time be granted. Post on 15th May, by way of last indulgence.
Briefly.
Item 13, contempt civil 1340/2025.
This is a full contempt. The show cause has been filed on behalf of the opposite parties and whereby the kindly leadership have a perusal of the order. Order is at page number 42. Para number 65 was the order. आपने वॉश कर दिया था लोगों के मेमो को जिसमें हमको प्रमोशन नहीं दिया जा रहा था उसको मेमो को वॉश करके और डायरेक्शन दिया गया है पेज 6 para 65 में respondents are directed to comply the impugned appellate order with regards to entitlement of promotion of the petitioner to grade 4 at least from the date her juniors have been promoted with all consequential reliefs by placing the matter before establishment committee within 3 months from date of receipt of copy of the sort.
Note that, ma'am.
ये शोकॉस फाइल किए हैं शोकॉस में देखा जाए पैरा नंबर पेज 19 इनके शोकॉस में 3 पॉइंट में फॉर्मुलेट करके लिखते हैं कि वादी खुददर्शी से ग्रेड 4 में प्रोन्नति देने का दावा वित्त विभाग से पत्रांक एक्सेप्ट करके उच्चतर पद में वेतनमान उस तिथि से तय होगा जिस दिन से वो उच्चतर पद पर प्रभार ग्रहण करेंगे उसके बाद पैरा 2 में एक 19 का ऑफिस ऑर्डर करेंगे सारा डॉक्यूमेंट्स रीड पिटीशन में जजमेंट होने के पहले का साइट कर रहे हैं कि अनुसार ग्रेड 3 एवं उच्चतर ग्रेडों में प्रोन्नति का लाभ योगदान की तिथि से तय होगा आगे कह रहे हैं कि स्कूली शिक्षा एवं साक्षरता विभाग के आदेश दिए गए प्रोन्नति प्राप्त पदाधिकारी कर्मचारियों को उच्चतर पद का वेतनमान उस तिथि से तय होगा जिस तिथि से वो उच्चतर पद पर प्रभार ग्रहण करने का कार्य प्रारंभ करेंगे उसके बाद एक केस लॉ सुप्रीम कोर्ट का एक केस लॉ साइट करते हैं कि प्रमोशन उस दिन से दिया जाएगा जिस दिन से वो ज्वाइन होगा नॉट फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ वैकेंसी अतः सो एंड सो माय क्लेम हैज बीन टर्न्ड डाउन
To seek the fresh instruction. So there was a clear direction. Still they are
There is a clear direction. You give promotion to junior and then deprive them, and then they say, then you say that he will be getting promotion from the date he joined.
I'm just seeking leave of this on the court. We'll file a fresh show cause election.
इसको तो पहले रिजेक्ट कर दिया जाए तो मतलब
We'll file a fresh show
The
cause
learned
election.
counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the order which has been annexed with the show cause is expressly contrary to the direction issued by this court in paragraph 65 of the judgment passed in the writ petition.
64 and 65 64 में
64
वॉश
and
हुआ है
65.
और 65 में डायरेक्शन
The learned counsel for the state has submitted that he shall file fresh show cause and he may be permitted to, and the opposite party may be permitted to pass fresh order.
Fresh.
Considering the submissions on the face of the order annexed with the show cause, it appears to be contrary to the directions issued by this court. However, since the counsel for the opposite party is seeking time to pass fresh order, the matter is directed to be posted on 7th May.
No, sure.
7th May, it will be open to the opposite party to pass fresh order in terms of the directions issued by this court
Yes, okay.
and file a compliance report. 8th May. 8th.
Item 30, contempt civil 266 of 2023.
What is the compliance report you have
But
got?
also we have already recommended the name of the petitioner.
You have recommended the name of the petitioner.
By election, we have supplementary.
Sorry?
APSC has already, we have
Recommended. Where is university?
Ranchi University and Portman.
UGC for the last thing, UGC was directed to file a supplementation.
Who was JPSC? They have already filed. That says that.
UGC, opening about
Okay. So you have filed it.
UGC, leadership, I'm appearing for state. I'm appearing for.
Who are you?
I'm appearing for state.
UGC was directed to file papers.
By dated 22/2026.
Now, once the recommendation has come, what is the problem? Your showcase. Your for? Okay. What is this? What is surviving?
The surviving is around rupees 25,000 UGC arrears. That is payment minutes. The central releases 80% of it, and the state releases 20%. So none of the employees have been paid as on date this particular amount. And minutes and other 48 benches have disposed of the contempt petition that as others have not been paid this of that particular period. So as and when the others are paid, you will also be paid.
Do you have any order? Do you have any such order?
Yes, I know.
Sure.
Just now I know. But I am not making a wrong submission. Order was passed by court number 8, and I think the counsel for the petitioner was C.
Yes. What do you have to say, petitioner? Counsel for the petitioner seeks adjournment. Post 112. वो एक ऑर्डर लेके आएंगे नेक्स्ट टाइम. 20.
Item 31, contempt civil 669 of 2023.
Personal appearance was directed. Was there any direction for personal appearance? You need 4 weeks more time.
The file will be sent to the approval of the cabinet.
4 weeks since filing of this show cause has already passed. This is an order of the year 2022.
Madam, will come to paragraph 5 of Admissibility.
The show cause is dated
That
16th
is
to
order number
26th.
16th of March.
4 weeks has already expired. So, what is to be done?
Let it be released to Madam.
What is there for further approval when there is a clear order, SLP dismiss? What is there to be done now? कितना आपको approval चाहिए? Your 4 weeks has already expired.
Yes, ma'am.
Then
I'm only
your cabinet is defunct. The cabinet is defunct, non-functional.
No, ma'am, it is functioning.
Then you prayed for 4 weeks time, even that has also expired.
This show cause also is it's at the same stage as it was at the last show cause which was filed on
Hello,
Jharkhand, 16th of January.
what I have told you, madam, let it be next Friday, madam. If the order is not compliant, madam, then the officer concerned will grant it.
No, there is no order.
16/1/2026.
Which is the order of first appearance?
16/1/2026.
16/1/26 does not. If the show cause is not filed, yes, both the things are there. Where is he? You ask him to come tomorrow. Why is he not here?
The reason for we have set it in five will be sent to the finance department, the teaser people of finance department.
He has to be here. We do not.
So we take this for cabinet.
No, he has to appear. There is a direction to appear. He has to appear. He has to appear and explain as to what steps have been taken to expedite the matter before the cabinet also.
That's why at the outset I was submitting that the matter will be placed for next Friday only. If the order is not compliant, the officer concerned will present in the court and he will be explained.
Content case serial number 669 of 2023. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that in spite of order dated 16/1/2026, the order has not been complied with. She has further submitted that a petition seeking extension of time has been for 4 weeks has been filed by affidavit dated 16/3/26. Even that period has expired. She has further submitted that in order dated 16/1/26, it was clearly stipulated that if the order is not complied, the OP number 2 shall remain physically present on 23/2026 and explain as to why a contempt proceedings be not initiated against him. The record shows that the case could not be taken up on 23/2026, and at the same time, the opposite party did not mention this case on 23/2026, in spite of the fact that there was a direction for physical appearance of opposite party number 2. ऐसा कभी नहीं करिएगा. It will come on you straight away. Right? The learned counsel for the opposite party has submitted that you shall ensure that the opposite party number 2 appears physically before this court on next Friday, post on next Friday, irrespective of the fact order complied kiye ki nahi. You should be present, and you better mention it.
Item 34, contempt civil 296 of 2024.
एक्शन हुआ था उन लोगों का आधार कार्ड लेके एक सप्लीमेंट्री एफिडेविट फाइल करने के सबका आधार कार्ड प्रोक्योर मैंने कर लिया थोड़ा एक स्मॉल इंटेलिजेंस दे दिया सो दैट इज सफिशिएंट फाइल कर पार्ट क्लेम ये कर दिया आपने 71 वर्कमैन को पैसा देने का ऑर्डर किया था जिसमें से इन्होंने 41 को पे कर दिया रेस्ट 30 बचे हुए हैं तो कौन 30 है वो आपने कहा था कि सबका आधार कार्ड लेके एफिडेविट फाइल करेंगे प्रोक्योर दिया आधार कार्ड जो लोग रांची में हैं उनका आधार कार्ड मैंने प्रोक्योर कर लिया फाइलिंग विद इन अ शॉर्ट direction
So this part was this 41 persons were paid during the pendency of this case.
contempt dependency
Why rest were not paid?
rest were not paid ये कहे कि रिकॉर्ड को नहीं मिल रहा है सर जिसका मिला उसका हम दे दिए फॉर्म एक निकाले थे, कंपनी ने एक फॉर्म जारी किया था, सब लोगों को वो फॉर्म्स और पर्टिकुलर्स सबमिट करना था। तो मेरा केस था कि मैंने सबका फॉर्म सबमिट कराया और इनका कहना था कि तो इतना
कहाँ है आपका सबका फॉर्म?
फॉर्म हम मंगा दिया, सबको ऑन एफिडेविट लिया।
सबका फॉर्म कहाँ है?
फॉर्म सारे वर्कर्स का जिन लोगों का पेमेंट नहीं हुआ है उन लोगों का फॉर्म्स मैंने अपने पास मंगा लिया है आधार कार्ड के साथ। यही लास्ट डेट में आपने कहा था कि लास्ट डेट सबका आधार कार्ड के साथ लगेगा, तो एक सप्लीमेंट्री एफिडेविट हमको फाइल करना पड़ेगा इसमें।
Contempt civil
दो
number
सप्ताह।
296 of 2024. At the request of the council for the petitioner post this case on 19th of June. By way of last indulgence.
Item 35, contempt civil 483 of 2024.
In this case, annexure 1 page 11, is the order passed by the lordship in the WPS number 651 of 2013, whereby the petitioner was directed to file department and appeal to the opposite party number 2 within 2 months, and the opposite party number 2 was directed to decide within 6 months. Number the on 17/5/2022 annexure 2 page 13 by speed post, it was sent below to the opposite party number 2, the memo of departmental.
What is your reply?
Now the reply they say very peculiar that they have also annexed, of course, a letter of the petitioner that he wants 25 pension after deduction of 25%, and therefore they passed an order that is not annexure C, annexure B, page 13. If Lordship may kindly see, annexure B, page 13. That is 20th March 2023. He said, paragraph 3.
Annexure
Annexure B, page 13.
of the show cause.
Super. Para 2 quotes the order of this court, page 13.
Yes.
Para 2 not quoted the order of this court, and para 3. अतः पुनः अनुरोध है कि विभागीय आदेश इनका 15/2003 के आलोक में आपके वेतनमान का न्यूनतम प्रकरण वचन सच पर रखने तथा राजस्व क्षति के वसूली के आपके उत्पादन एवं पेंशन से करने को पेंशन नियमावली 43B के आलोक में निर्णय लिया जाना है। उसके आलोक में अपना पक्ष स्पष्टीकरण व्यक्तिगत रूप से अध्यक्ष के समय उपस्थित होकर एक स्पष्टीकरण दें। जैसे दिसों को लेटर रिसीव्ड sent to the such and such, then not the lordship may kindly see annexure C, 25th of April 2023, the reminder. Then they have also annexed to annexure D. Annexure D is later dated 8th of May 2023, on the basis whereof annexure E has been passed. Annexure E, page 16 may kindly see. Annexure E.
Yes, so.
पैरा 4, माननीय उच्च न्यायालय द्वारा विभागीय आदेश के बृहद दंड संशोधन के बिंदु पर कोई निर्देश प्राप्त नहीं है, अतः आदेश के पक्ष रखने राजस्व सचंसद होकर समर्पित आवेदन के आलोक में उनके पेंशन से 20% का कटौती। So they mean to say that this is the regional order which has been passed in India. So only although they say that they repeated
See,
this.
these are the things you just challenge these orders actually.
That is the only remedy.
Just can't do it.
Now I can.
For the learned council's opinion on behalf of the parties. The learned council for the petitioner submits that there has been subsequent development and a few communications have been issued by the respondents and the petitioner is agreed by such
Annexure E,
communication.
not page 16.
He has referred to the final order. He has referred to memo number 1444 dated 14/6/2023.
Yes.
Considering the subsequent developments, this court is not inclined to proceed further in this contempt proceedings. However, liberty is reserved with the petitioner to take steps in connection with the subsequent development as may be permissible under law.
Item 36, contempt civil 717 of 2024.
The last order was University and the party in the court. They have not filed it as a court. In this case, the One University had to pass a million order. We have passed a million order and brought it on record. Now the payments have to be made very quickly. We have filed a specific affidavit stating including the year. That's what our payment.
So reason order has been passed
Yes, it is on
in
record.
his favor.
Already it is on record.
So why? Who has to make the payment?
Fifth pay revision.
You are representing Ranchi University. Are you representing Ranchi University?
Not in.
Yes, Ranchi University. Who is
I would
there?
take for BBMKU.
Who has to pass the reason? But now, who has to make the payment? Who is appearing for Ranchi University? His junior was here right now.
Yes.
Are you for Ranchi University?
I am paying for Ranchi.
So, you make the payment.
We have passed the regional order worship on 20th of January 2026.
So we have made payment.
You have made payment. Payment has been made to you. He says he has made, they have made payment.
I'm showing the document.
लगता है आज आपका ऑफिस पूरा chaos में चल रहा है. हाँ?
मुझे दूसरा फाइल लिखा था इसका.
This is the payment for arrears of sale.
Yes, one
What about the fifth pay revision? You see, so far as payment of arrears of difference of salary for fifth pay revision, the claim of the same, if admissible, will be obtained from the concerned colleges.
But the Kolam University has asked us an amount of rupees 154,376 by letter dated 19th of February 26. And in response, the two students we have made payment.
Have you got a copy of the affidavit filed by them?
There is no affidavit.
No, you have filed your, this is 4/2/2026. So far the copy number 2.
इनका अगर आ जाए कोई सोफा तो हम उसको ले लेंगे.
आप हमको ये बताइए कि फिफ्थ पे रिवीजन का आपका क्लेम है ना, who will take that decision?
रीजनल ऑर्डर में लिखा हुआ है.
You see, for payment of arrears of difference of salary for the period of fifth pay revision, page 9.
Yes.
Yes, who has to take this decision?
For payment of arrear of difference of salary for the period of fifth pay revision, the claim of the college is the same will be obtained from the concerned colleges in the same. This means the Kolam University has to determine the amount of arrears of fifth pay revision.
Who is for Kolam University?
No, I am appealing.
You are so?
I will do that.
What do you mean? कि क्या पीस में क्या चल रहा है?
I will ascertain whether this has been done or not. I read it.
What is this? Who is this person who has done it? You are not able to communicate with him, it seems. Ask him to be present. We will explain it to him.
I will ensure that this amount is calculated and communicated. हम कर लेंगे.
The learned counsel appearing on behalf of Kolhan University.
This is the amount they have asked.
यही तो है फिफ्थ पे का एरिया
कितना ही है 1 लाख
नहीं सबमिशन ऑफ फिफ्थ एरिया डिमांड समित कुमार सरकार यही 1 लाख
Then you can.
and that has been paid.
Yes. By Rajasthan University to the Kolhan.
Ranchi University has sent it to Kolhan University and that has to be paid to the
The
petitioner.
area of fifth pay revision has been calculated by Kolhan University, communicated to Ranchi University by this letter, and now Ranchi University has said that it has been paid. Total area is 1,54,000,
Total fifth pay area demand is
Yes.
1,54,000.
and that has been paid.
That has been paid in his account.
No,
That is for Ranchi.
we have forwarded the amount to the Kolhan University.
And Kolhan University has
They
paid
have
it.
to in turn pay to the petitioner.
Okay.
We have sent it on 18th of March 26.
The learned counsel for Ranchi University has submitted that the amount of arrears on account of
Fifth pay.
fifth pay revision for the period from 14/3/2000 to 31/12/2005 has been calculated.
थोड़ा सा अमाउंट में फर्क है उन्होंने किया था 1,54,976, इन्होंने भेजा 1,53,250.
Has been calculated and has been remitted to Kolhan University.
Yes.
The learned counsel for the Kolhan University has submitted that the amount will be remitted to the account of the petitioner latest by next week. Remit करिए तब तो हो जाएगा आपका काम.
ठीक है यही ऑर्डर कर दिया.
Since the amount has already been quantified and the counsel for Kolhan University has undertaken before this court that the amount will be remitted to the account of the petitioner, this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings, which is hereby ordered.
पेमेंट बनाने के बाद
हो जाएगा ना? He has given an undertaking.
Yes.
If he does not abide by the
Then I
undertaking,
will be guilty of it.
Item 37, contempt civil 949 of 2024.
yes. What is the position? What is your show cause? Annexure C. What is it?
But
Tell
we
us.
have not drafted comments.
You have declined concurrence.
But we.
The learned nobody appears on behalf of the petitioner. The learned counsel for JPSC has submitted that the conference for promotion has been declined by it order dated 10/3/2006 placed on record as Annexure C to the show cause filed by opposite party number 2 and 3. He submits that on account of the aforesaid, nothing survives in this case. Considering the submissions,
But they will have big objection because one of
Sir, नहीं, कुछ opportunity. Considering the submissions, this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings. However, if the petition is agreed by the action of the respondents, including order dated 10/3/2026, it will be open to the petitioner to take steps as may be permissible.
Item 38, contempt civil 46 of 2025.
Still not compliant. It was the last occasion the state has also filed a counter.
इसमें फाइनेंस में क्या था, फाइनेंस से आ गया है
From in
हम
February.
लोग 2 हफ्ते के अंदर इसको कंप्लाई कर देंगे, कंप्लाइंस एफिडेविट फाइल कर देंगे, ऑलमोस्ट संभावना है नेक्स्ट वीक तक पेमेंट भी हो जाएगा।
But for last 2 years,
At the
honored by the same.
at the instance of Learned Counsel for the
रेस्पॉन्स OP number 2
OP number 2, who has undertaken before this court that the necessary conference has already, by submitting that the necessary conference has already been received from the finance department,
In
And-
February only.
and latest and within a short time the payment will be remitted to the petitioner. He submits that the matter be posted on first of May, and prior to that date, compliance report will be filed. Remit करके, ये नहीं कि sanction आ गया चिट्ठी नहीं चाहिए. We want to see the color of money in the account of the petitioner. Post on first of May.
Item 41, contempt civil 462 of 2025.
Made.
University has sent you also is pending before the
Before the
HRT, state.
yes state.
Just a short date may be given. We verify on this. The approval on the last two calls we have filed that the approval for 5th and 6th and 7th year has been already been granted by the cabinet itself only. And as per the submission of the university and that the letter has already been sent to the department. I'll check verify whether the amount has been disbursed to the university or not.
The Learned Counsel for the this opposite party university has submitted that the recommendation / proposal for payment to the petitioner has already been made to the state of Jharkhand. The Learned Counsel for the state submits that our amounts university को remit करेंगे. Remits that the matter be adjourned.
आगे वो approve करके भेजेंगे उसके बाद with the printing system.
Matter be adjourned, and in the meantime, needful will be done on the part of the state, and an admissible amount will be remitted to the university for payment to the petitioner. बताइए कितना टाइम आपको चाहिए?
4 weeks at least.
At his request, the matter is adjourned and is directed to be posted on 12th of June.
एरिया के बारे में भी ये लोग कुछ लिखे नहीं है, एरियाज के बारे में भी नहीं लिखा।
वो तो एक ही साथ आएगा ना एडमिसिबल
उसके
अमाउंट.
बाद नहीं
Okay. The required affidavit be filed by the state by 9th of June.
Item 42, contempt civil 466 of 2025.
कैसे कैलकुलेशन किया है?
The petitioner is now only agreed by the date when the promotional post fell. As per him, it fell vacant in 2009, and as per the respondent's state in the order under compliance, we have said it fell on May 2004. May the exact date is 11/5/2002. And as per him, the vacancy arose on 1st of March 2009 with respect to petition number 1, and with respect to petition number 2, it fell on 1st of August 2009.
1/3/2009
And 1/8/2009.
1/8/2009. So he was expecting that this is the date on which he should have been given the benefit. And according to you, it fell vacant on 11/5/2012 and on for both on the same day. So what records have you brought to substantiate this?
I'm not received the
Show it to me. आप लोग देख लीजिए दो केस में पास ओवर कर. You just sit with him for a while.
Yes.
Explain it to me.
That's one password.
पास ओवर तो आज हम कोई केस नहीं.
Again, one content. Compliance report has been carried by the university, and the petitioner lady has been paid. One thing was only I want to say this.
यही है contempt civil 462.
266.
266.
Only pay session has been done, but pay scale has only been fixed at 10,000 to 15,200 instead of 12,000. That's 18,000. So much liberty may be.
The learned serial number कौन सी?
Serial
30.
266 of 20.
Contempt civil number 266 of 23. The learned counsel for the opposite party has submitted that compliance report has been filed.
And an amount of rupees 11,17,000.
And admissible amount has been debited to the petitioner. Counsel for the petition submits that there is some error with respect to the fixation of pay scale and of the
post of reader.
There is some error in the fixation of pay scale, and accordingly liberty will reserve with the petitioner to take steps. And considering the submissions, this court is not inclined to. Considering the submissions, this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings. Accordingly, this contempt proceeding is dropped. Liberty is reserved with the petitioner to take steps in connection with further development as may be permissible. वैसे पास ओवर हम लोग नहीं किए, आज हम पास ओवर नहीं कर रहे. Anyways, drop it. ये फाइल उनको दे दीजिए.
Item 43, contempt civil 532 of 2025.
Till date, kindly see.
Recommendation हो गया promotion का? अब क्या बचा?
अभी नोटिफाई नहीं किया है, 16 को देखा जाए, सो फॉर जेपीएससी का अदर 26 है, उसमें 16 को रेकमेंड किया है जेपीएससी, लेकिन टिल डेट ये नोटिफाई नहीं.
Notify कौन करेगा?
University का syndicate बैठेगा होगा, और ये लोग
It may be direct.
order is fully compliant. May kindly see the order dated 12/12 your lordship.
JPSC shall do the needful within 4 weeks and communicate.
Yes.
वो तो हो गया. अब वो जो यूनिवर्सिटी अपना नोटिफाई करेगा.
ये तो उसमें एक समय फ्रेम का टाइम फ्रेम कर
Time
दिया,
frame
नहीं तो लिंकरिंग इतना
Just
हो रहा है.
The learned counsel for the parties are present.
Syndicate आपकी
The learned counsel for the JPSC has submitted that recommendation for promotion has already been made, and needful has to be done by the university. The learned counsel for the university has submitted that whenever the meeting of syndicate is held by the university, the matter of the petitioner will be raised. However, he submits that the order passed by this court has been complied.
No, my lord, time may be frame otherwise.
वो तो बोल दिया ना अंडरटेकिंग, और कितना अंडरटेकिंग, जब भी मीटिंग होगा तो पहला आपका मैटर प्लेस होगा. The learned counsel for the, in view of the aforesaid submissions, this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings. However, the learned counsel for the Ranchi University, Vinoba Bhabhi University, is directed to communicate this undertaking, this order to the registrar of the university to ensure that the matter of the petitioner is placed on the next meeting of the syndicate.
Item 44, contempt civil 745 of 2025.
In this case, I received instruction that department 2 weeks more time to write the compliance report. When the papers are to be ready, we have taken certain steps. Now they to stay payment of the and file the compliance.
Compliance report showing payment.
Payment.
The learned counsel
For the OP number 3.
OP number 3 submits that the matter be adjourned for 2 weeks, and prior to the next date, the payment will be limited to the account of the petitioner. Post on 1st of May, the required affidavit should be, the required compliance report should be filed latest by 29th April. 30th April कर दीजिए, 30 अप्रैल तक कर दीजिए, यहाँ से परमिशन लेके भी फाइल कर देंगे.
हम करते हैं.
First.
Item 45, contempt civil 799 of 2025.
What have you stated in the supplement?
Yes, that on the basis of the above fixation of the petitions along with the order was approved by the Department of Finance on the basis of receipt of the claim for from the college concerned, the admitted amount was paid. Para 7.
Supplementary activity.
Supplementary activity 24.
What is the date? For OP number?
OP number 3.
What is the date of your supplementary showcase?
24/3.
Which paragraph are you referring?
You are the para 7. Para 6 also differentiate the significant persons. Period of February 87 to March 1988. At that time, Vinoba University not even in existence. So the record is not said by the concerned college. University is existence of 1992, and the mixer and इनका थोड़ा पीरियड का है. इनको क्यों उस समय नहीं मिला ये भी कभी बोले नहीं.
Nobody appears on behalf of the petitioner. The learned counsel for the opposite party member. Opposite party member. Opposite party. Upon the learned counsel for the opposite party number 3 has submitted that a supplementary show cause has been filed, and the admissible amount has been remitted to the petitioners. Considering the submissions, this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings. If the petitioner has any surviving demands, he may take steps as may be permissible under law.
Item 46, contempt civil 801 of 2025.
Yes.
सप्लीमेंट्री फाइल की है उसके अनुसार तो अभी तो डिसाइड अभी तक डिसीजन नहीं हुआ है
क्या चीज का decision? Sorry? Who is representing RMC? You?
They are constituting a new team of advocates. It will take a day or two. It may be kept for the next iteration.
You are there in the new list.
No, I'm not there. During the meantime, Ms. Vanda advocate, she has been requested to take care of this case. She has also not been given cases 5 days. This was 2 days back.
On the request of the learned counsel appearing on behalf of Ranchi Municipal Corporation, the matter is adjourned and is directed to be posted on 1st of May.
एक किस का प्लेयर और एक पुलिस टूरिस्ट का तुरंत सरेंडर कर जाएगा लीडिंग लिस्ट है 71 अगर लास्ट केस टेक अप कर ले
ये mentioning time नहीं है.
Item 47, contempt civil 873 of 2025.
The last order, there was a specific action to file with regard to the anomaly. And they have filed the lawsuit. Last order 12/12/2025.
Yes, what affidavit have you filed?
They have placed your lawsuit. They have filed your lawsuit pending with the part 7 of the contract.
Which affidavit?
On 8/4/2026.
8/4/26. There is no such affidavit. 8/4/26. It's not on record.
Also, I have received on 2/4/26.
It's not there. क्या है उसमें?
The part 7 में लिखते हैं कि that on answering respondent opposite party states that the university has submitted a proposal for fixation of the pay of the petitioner at 19,100 euros.
Where is, just a moment, where is that paragraph? Para number?
7.
University has proposal for fixation of pay.
And university has already filed the affidavit, Your Lordship, and dated 29/2026. University has filed 20 September 2026. Your Lordship.
20th September 26 को आया नहीं.
25.
Yes. इसमें क्या?
Page number 8, Your Lordship. University has annexed what they have sent, Your Lordship. Page 8.
ये आपका यूनिवर्सिटी का affidavit. OP number 3.
OP number 2.
ये आपका affidavit ही नहीं दिख रहा मुझे. Date बताइए.
I have received on 19/9/2025.
19/9/2025. 8/12/25. 29/10/25. इसके पहले तो 19/9/25 का तो कोई एफिडेविट ही नहीं है.
20 का है 20 9 2025
Yes, यूनिवर्सिटी ने क्या बोला?
पेज नंबर 8 your lordship 16th column your lordship
Yes.
revised pay on pay scale on 1/1/2016 your lordship 23,500 from where they are saying that university has that's 19,100 this one
yes.
one thing
Yes, state. University's affidavit says that they had recommended the
23,000
pay scale at 23,500. Yes? Mila? Yes, counsel? Then? कितना परेशान करते हैं?
retired in 2021 your lordship
And it was specifically mentioned in paragraph 3 also of the last order.
yes
किसको समझ नहीं आ रहा है? फिगर किसको नहीं समझ आ रहा आपके? Who is this person who is unable to understand the figure? Yes, counsel? बताइए क्या देखना है इसमें? 2 + 2 4 समझ नहीं आता है क्या? You are behaving like an illiterate person. आप मिलते नहीं है क्या इनसे जाके ठीक से? आपसे मिल नहीं रहे हैं क्या ठीक से ये लोग? You want a meeting? We'll fix a meeting here.
and one thing more is there your lordship that she applied in 1993 your lordship and her service was calculated from
ये
2010
2010 से क्यों होगा calculate?
and what for that they have stated in para 8 that the vacancy occurred in 2010 your lordship that's right kindly have a look to the para 8 of the contract
Join कराने के बाद future vacancy में adjust कर रहा है.
after 17 years
Sorry? Then why did you take him? If there was no vacancy, compassionate appointment, you have taken him in service without any vacancy. आपसे नहीं समझेगा, बताइए किसको बुलाएं? नहीं लग रहा है कि आपसे समझेगा। कुछ आपको टाइम वाइम नहीं लग रहा है, आप कुछ समझ ही नहीं रहे हम क्या बोल रहे हैं। समझ गए? लगता तो नहीं।
एक सप्ताह का टाइम दे दिए मैं बात कर।
आप ओपी नंबर 2 है, रजिस्ट्रार
नहीं ये स्टेट
सरकार है। The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that in spite of order dated 12/12/2025, the opposite party state is unable to understand the import of the order. He has submitted that the university had recommended the revised pay scale as on 1/1/2016 as 23,500, which is apparent from the show cause of opposite party number 2 dated 18/9/2025, but the show cause of OP number 1 dated 24/3/2026 that is the Director Higher Education Government of Jharkhand has mentioned in para 7 that the proposal for fixation of pay of the petitioner was received at rupees 19,100 as on 1/1/2016. The learned counsel submits that the affidavit appears to be incorrect. He has further submitted that the reason for calculation of length of service from 1/11/2010 instead of the date of joining in the year 1993 has been shown by stating that the post was that the sanctioned post was vacant only from 1/11/2010. He submits that such explanation is also especially contrary to law. Once the petitioner was given a compassionate appointment in the year 1993, there can be no occasion to show his service commencing from 1/11/2010. To this, the learned counsel for the state seeks adjournment and has submitted that fresh order will be passed. A fresh order comes. Taking into consideration the aforesaid aspects of the matter. Post this case on 12th June. The fresh order be placed on record latest by 9th of June. ये सब उठपटांग काम मत किया करिए, ठीक है ना? Vacancy नहीं था, नहीं देते appointment. He would have come to the court, done whatever he could have. अब क्या पता इस बीच वैकेंसी था तो आप किसको एडजस्ट कर दिए, इंक्वायरी करा देंगे. हो सकता है इस बीच किसी को अपॉइंट करा दें, किसी और का कॉम्पैशनेट अपॉइंटमेंट करा दें. पॉसिबल. Director, who will take this decision? The Director of Education. उनको बता दीजिएगा, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. उनको पूछिएगा कि अगर उनका ज्वाइनिंग 2011 में हो तो 2020 से उनका चलेगा क्या सर्विस पीरियड. उन्हीं का एग्जाम्पल से पूछिएगा. चलेगा तो ठीक, चलो सोचेंगे.
Item 48, contempt civil 1919 of 2025.
Yes.
Several affidavits have been filed in this matter. In January 2026 also they have filed an affidavit wherein they have sought 10 to 16 weeks. That has also lapsed. Till date nothing has been done. He is not being paid his revised 5th and 6th pensionary benefits. Though he is getting pension in 4th revised pay scale at a meager amount of probably 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. He is a
14/11 को 12 वीक्स आपने मांगा. अच्छा 12 साल नहीं मांगा. 12 सॉरी बताइए.
कोशिश में है डिपार्टमेंटल लेवल कमेटी के पास भेज दिया गया है पोस्ट सैंक्शन वगैरह. पोस्ट सैंक्शन होने के बाद अपने डिपार्टमेंट
फर्दर डेवलपमेंट क्या हुआ आपका?
पैराग्राफ 17, 18, 19 of my supplementary proposal dated 21/2/2024.
The required records have been received by you or not?
Yes, all
सारा रिकॉर्ड आ गया. अब वो रिकॉर्ड का काम तो खत्म हो गया. क्या दिए? अब क्या इम्पीडिमेंट है आपका ऑर्डर पास करने में? वो पैराग्राफ लिखो.
पैराग्राफ 17, 18 and 19. that the ensuing opposite party most respectfully state that the above preliminary examination of the records documents as furnished by the University Department has identified approximately 68 cases of teaching personnel and about 163 cases of non-teaching personnel. It is further stated that in several such cases, in view of the non-ability, non-creation or sanction for the purpose of service certification, adjustment and pay decision, the department may require to create schedule for substantial a number of the teaching and non-teaching staff. However, the applicable 18 में है कि उसको हम भेज दिए कुछ पार्टी मोस्ट respectfully state that they are
नहीं, ये हमको सामने कहानी नहीं समझ आ रहा है। इनका एक आदमी का केस में इतना पेंडोरा बॉक्स क्यों खोल?
एक आदमी के नहीं पूरे झारखंड की बात हो रही है।
पूरे झारखंड आप पिटिशनर तो एक ही था यहाँ पर।
हाँ, पिटिशनर तो एक है, लेकिन एक कल तो एक
Nobody else is agreed.
एक के लिए तो पोस्ट टेंशन नहीं होगा, वो तो पूरे झारखंड का है।
पूरे झारखंड में तो nobody has come forward. They are least bothered about it.
ये जो डिले जो हो रहा है इसी प्रोसेस की तरफ हो रहा है।
हो सकता है कुछ लोग मर भी गए हों।
नहीं,
मर गया, बैठिस मर गया।
अभी जो आया 68 वो केस है, तो टीचिंग स्टाफ का वो सब तो अभी जिंदा ही और 163 केस है जो
PIL में ऑर्डर हुआ था क्या? Was this order in PIL? You will keep extending to other people who are not even aggrieved. One petitioner had come. You are trying to open up everything. Others have not come. एक बात बताइए, एक आदमी का नापी का ऑर्डर होगा तो क्या पूरे गांव का नापी हो जाएगा क्या? समझ आ रही बात? One person was aggrieved and he had come. There could you may come across many persons. करिए ना, इसमें हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं?
कमेटी है जो है एक्चुअली कमेटी के लेवल पर चल रहा है।
He has permitted to interfere with He is actually incorrect. The petitioner was a employee of Ranchi University, and Ranchi University has confirmed my service. He is there. Ranchi University is appearing, and in spite the authority who is to look into these matters is the Ranchi University. In terms of the judgment passed by the Supreme Court in Mahasan case University, they have confirmed my service. They have paid me salary in the 5th pay revise scale. Now at this stage, after retirement, 4 years has already lapsed. Now they are saying that they are framing a committee. They will see that whether the employment made in 1986 was good or bad after retirement 7 years. I was getting current salary with very well. They are simply giving the lame excuses before this one. लगभग 5-4 साल से ज्यादा हो गया रिटायरमेंट का और अभी इस तरह का हर बार डिफरेंट प्ली लाते हैं। पहले बोले 16 मिनट्स का टाइम दिया,
कोई अंडर कंसीडरेशन नहीं।
प्रोसेस में है।
क्या प्रोसेस में?
कमिटी will complete this examination and place it recommendation before the competent authority. कंप्लीट हो जाएगा इसका वो भेज दिया जाएगा।
तो टाइम टेबल है? ह्यूमन लाइफ का भी एक्सपायरी डेट होता है, आपका ये एक्सपायरी डेट है इसका कोई?
इसमें भी हम क्लियर।
I just want to know from you, in a case where just one person had come, in a peculiar facts of his case, you will extend it to the entire Jharkhand. What kind of procedure is this? Is it a PIL? Is this a PIL? Nobody is agreed. Nobody is agreed. SC Agarwal Commission में there were hundreds of teachers and non-teaching staff. Many of them must have been aggrieved. They must have filed separate cases. You see, all these persons with whom you want to play with, right? They might have filed their separate cases. किसी का dismiss हो गया होगा, किसी का allow हो गया होगा. क्या कहानी कर रहे हैं आप? It is not a PIL. If he is granted some benefit, then if others will say that they are similarly situated, the appropriate orders will be passed by the court.
इनका पोस्ट एडजस्टमेंट के
तो क्या करें हम आप लोग का? गलती है आपका तभी ना भाई, आपकी गलती है तभी ना पोस्ट एडजस्टमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं आप। I just want to know how in a case where only one person had come before the court, you will extend it to the entire state of Jharkhand. Under what provision of law? They are not aggrieved. You will take a decision against them or in favor of them, right? in their absence. Many of them might have expired also, who knows? ये तो आपका कभी नहीं होगा काम, नेवर एंडिंग है ये. कहाँ है आपके, उन्हीं को बुलाइए, उन्हीं से समझना पड़ेगा कि हाउ अंडर व्हाट provision of law it is being extended to all these people. He has not filed his case in representative capacity, did he? Then why are you extending the benefit to others? Only to deprive him of the fruits of the litigation. Those who sleep, they are not entitled to any enforcement of right. If they have slept over their right, why do you have to extend the benefit to them? Yes? Who has sworn this affidavit? किसका काम है ये? हाँ तो बस उन्हीं को बुला. You call him. Contempt Civil 1119 of 2025. The order in the writ proceedings was passed in the case of the petitioner. It was certainly not in the nature of public investigation. However, the show cause which has been filed by opposite party number 2 reveals that the opposite party have started identifying 68 cases of teaching personnel and 163 cases of non-teaching personnel, and has stated that shadow post for all of them is required to be created. The learned counsel for the opposite party is unable to explain before this court as to how the order passed in the writ petition filed by the petitioner could be extended to other persons. Who have not taken any steps with respect to their rights, and it is not clear as to whether those persons had ever moved before this court. It appears that by doing so, the opposite party number 2 is just drawing an excuse not to comply the order of this court in letter and spirit, which is confined only to the petitioner. The opposite party number 2 is directed to remain physically present before this court to explain their proceed situation. And the conduct of the opposite party number 2 prima facie appears to overreach the orders passed by this court in WPS number 1244 of 2023. The OP number 2 shall remain present on next Friday at 10:30 am. Friday को तो बेल लगता है 2:15 2:15 बजे. Sorry? फ्राइडे को नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे कौन सा दिन है? 24 years. He has gone for election duty. The learned counsel for the opposite party has submitted that the Director Higher Education has been assigned election duty in West Bengal.
Yes.
First May को हो जाएगा?
because third is the last date for election probably.
जून में रख दिया।
No, 8th को कर दीजिए 8th
Post on 8th.
8th को आ जाएगा।
जून में रख
8 मई।
Item 52, contempt civil 1336 of 1025.
Kindly have a result at annexure C of the so-called fund by there. But the order was in twofold. The prayer of the petitioner was for granting him the benefit of ACP, first ACP, second MACP, and third MACP, and with regard to release of gratuity amount. But kindly have a result at annexure C of the so-called fund by them at running page 20.
Show-cause dated?
All is dated February.
Okay. 4/2/26.
4/2/26.
Which page you want?
No, sir, paragraph 10 gross they have clearly stated. Paragraph 10, running page 7 of their show cause. That thereafter for the compliance of the order dated, reason order number dated 17 January 2025 was passed for the approval of ACP or the MACP confidentiality clearance of 5 years before the due date is considered. The charges against the petitioner was given in the year before the due date of the third MACP, that is 5/5/2000. Therefore, it has been decided to place the proposal for approval of the petitioner's first ACP and second MACP in the next meeting of the departmental screening committee. So far as the application for payment of gratuity is concerned, it is humbly stated that it has been rejected. For that, the demands have been rejected. With regard to the consideration of the
Your plea for gratuity has to be rejected.
that has been rejected by order dated 17 March.
तो इसके बाद ये 17/1/25
By
when was the order
17/1/25
passed?
is the single order, thereby they have rejected my claim for gratuity. उसी में ACP और MACP में बोलते हैं 3 MACP हमको मिलना है. Not that running page 25 of their show was. Order dated 17th January 2025.
Yes, this has to be taken to a logical end.
Yes, definitely.
So what happened to this?
Thereafter
26 में ये 25 का कहानी चलते रहेगा.
नहीं चला तो नहीं.
Then what?
I need to file an additional giving the details of the department.
The learned counsel for the opposite party submits that as per the paragraph 10 of show cause filed by opposite party number 2 dated 4/2/2026, it has been mentioned that a reasoned order dated 17/1/25 has been passed, and for the approval of ACP/MACP confidentiality clearance of 5 years before the due date is considered. It has been also mentioned therein that it has been decided to place a proposal for approval of petitioner's first ACP and second MACP in the next meeting of the departmental screening committee. He submits that up-to-date status with respect to the approval of the screening committee has not been placed on record. Although the show cause is dated 4/2/2026, the learned counsel for the state submits that he shall file supplementary show cause, bringing on record the decision of the departmental screening committee. नहीं इसमें तो आगे लिखे हैं कि it is pending for approval for clearance.
हमारा थर्ड एमसीपी उसको तो रिजेक्ट भी नहीं किया। They have simply stated that there was a
It is आप आधा एफिडेविट उसके बाद जो इतना कहानी लिखा है कि they have applied for clearance, the clearance is awaited. तो उनका शो कॉज उन्हीं को प्लेस करने देते आप लोग
उनका
कैसे
शो कर दें उनको क्लियरेंस उनको लेकर आना है। ये फरवरी में फाइल किया हमारा थर्ड एमसीपी ये रिजेक्ट इस
ये ऑर्डर
फाइल किया रिजेक्ट नहीं किया।
the net counsel for the opposite party prays for and is granted further time to bring on record the order of the departmental screening committee, which, as per the show cause dated 4/2/2026, is yet to be taken, and clearances from the Cabinet Secretary, Secretariat and Vigilance Department Ranchi is awaited.
One more solution.
That is enough. Post on 31st of July. Till
Item 53, contempt civil 1345 of 2025.
yes.
13/2/26. Started to file further supplementary show. On the day of my supplementary, we have filed the supplementary show. With affiliated by the appointed party, that there is less payment in respect of all that. And this is the power of file.
Yeah, they have filed their affidavit. Yeah, paraphiling.
We have given a report. And the amount has mentioned that 4,97,682. That is admission of the department. Per chapter.
Para 5 of which chapter?
Supplementary show. I on 19/3/26.
Yes. So what do you want to say to this? अबे if you have any grievance, you move again. Contempt में हम कितना देखेंगे?
We have admitted that 4,97,682 is admissible level.
Yes.
Now they have only paid 4,39,000. That is that they will have an excess of my bank account. So my claim of 13,38,000. Now I they have denied. That is paragraph 6 was there.
See, we cannot keep
At
on
least
doing
this
extra
amount.
calculation.
They have admitted that 497 is admissible level. They are good.
We are not going to proceed any further.
After my session, they have started for 13 lakh. Now this is the admission.
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the opposite party has filed a show cause dated 19/3/2026 giving the calculation. The learned counsel further submits that a substantial claim of the petitioner has also been rejected. Has also been found not admissible as per the
six of my supplementary bank.
a substantial portion of the claim of the petitioner has not been found admissible. However, considering the nature of order passed by this court is not inclined to proceed any further in this contempt proceedings. However, it will be open to the petitioner to take steps with respect to his surviving grievance as may be permissible under law. अब आपके पास सारा कैलकुलेशन आ गया, अब आप अपना फ्रेश शीट फाइल करिए कंटेंट पे नहीं हो सकता.
Item 54, contemptible 1439 of 2025.
The non-complex of the 13 days of 2022 and it's a one. And the last date some order was passed. And before that I want to point out that the order was very specific and page 36 is the operative code. Page 35 according to the imposed action of the respondent by which the candidate of the petitioner in the selection process has been rejected solely on the ground that there is no reservation for OBC and MBC. Restriction no petitioner belonging to OBC and MBC often less than 60%.
What is it that you are reading?
They have to dispose of the matter, pass the order, whatever may be, that is by from receiving of the date of the copy of the order as also the document, 3 months. That order was to be complied with by 3rd February 2023, but they have passed the rejection order only on 3/12/2025. Rejection order that has been annexed in that. Sorry, that has been annexed in that show cause.
Show cause is not there before us.
Those show cause, the supplementary show cause.
The claim has been rejected.
But what is
number 19?
Yes, they have been rejected and rejected when it has been rejected when the LP has been dismissed. And LP has been dismissed for default, no doubt, that is not unmerited. But it was to be disposed of by February 2023. They have disposed of the matter on 3/12/2025 when the notice has been issued for the contempt proceeding. Now they say all the post has been surrendered because the new act has come. And when that act has come, that is August 2022. And judgment is 13/10.
And when did they surrender?
Yes, ma'am.
Surrender?
Date of surrender. That is.
By notification number 1060 dated
3/8/2022. एक notification है जून का, एक notification है अगस्त 22. That is before the judgment passed by this court.
They have surrendered the post before the judgment passed by this.
Yes.
So if the judgment, if they have surrendered before the judgment passed by this court, then how the order of the court is implementable?
That's why I put that question to myself.
How will they implement the order?
It is not possible to implement it.
Yes.
Or it was possible if they say that the judgment has been passed, therefore that post may
No,
be
it can't. It just can't be if it has been surrendered prior to the judgment.
Then what is the way out? The way out to file the review petition or whatever may be to inform the court. Because they filed the LPA, that is against the judgment. Legality of the judgment was challenged before this division bench. And that has been dismissed on September 2025.
That's right.
September 2025.
That's it.
That is
Madam, we can't really do anything about it because this is the order passed by this court is not implementable.
Kindly consider that.
I am considering it, madam.
Yes,
I will
yes,
not pass an order which
Not, no, that can't be, but only, that is unnecessary harassment of the client and the years, that is years together. Can you consider 22 judgment has been passed?
for that you go and file damages. We can't do anything in contempt proceedings because our order has become non-executable. Even the order should not have been passed.
Yes, if that is correct, why they have filed the LPA? We are
No,
also
whatever
waiting for
they
the-
have done, you see, we cannot monitor and police them. But the fact is that on the day the order was passed, the posts were already surrendered.
Correct. That has already been surrendered. If it has been surrendered, what is the way out? The way.
That's right. For the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that it has come on record that prior to the order passed by this court in WPS number 4823 of 2014 on 13/10/2022, the post was already surrendered. However, the state did not bring this fact to the knowledge of this court in the writ proceedings, which remained pending since 2014. The learned counsel has further submitted that if that was the position, the opposite party ought to have passed a review petition before this court. But they instead preferred an appeal, and ultimately the appeal was dismissed. And thereafter they passed the order on 3/12/2025, mentioning that the posts were already surrendered. She submits that this has caused great harassment to the petitioner, and therefore they are required to be compensated. After hearing the petitioner, this court finds that on the day the order of the writ court was passed, by way of policy decision, the post was already surrendered, and therefore the order of this court was not capable of being implemented. The fact remains that the state did not file any review petition, but in spite of that, the order of this court was not capable of being implemented, and therefore there is no question of deliberate and willful non-compliance of the order passed by this court.
Only for the delay that point that
This proceeding is accordingly dropped.
Item 58, contempt civil 16 of 10/25/26.
The counsel for the parties are jointly submitted that the order passed by this court has already been complied. Though belatedly, however, this court is not inclined to proceed further in this contempt proceedings, which is hereby dropped.
Item 60, contempt civil 36 of 10/26.
Order is not yet
Litigation in this we are in the process of complying with order litigation, and the plot, the petitioner is demanding litigation that comes under the boundary of the Usha Martin litigation. On inquiry, we found this litigation, and now we have to allot alternative court to the petitioner. For that, the housing board is not present here in the litigation. On election.
The learned counsel for the opposite party representing the housing board.
Yes,
Prays for some more time to comply the
6 weeks will be given because he's in
some more time to comply the order of this court. Close this case on 10th of July.
Yes.
The compliance report should be filed by 7th.
Item 62, contempt civil 120 of 10/26.
Yes.
The litigation plan order dated litigation. We have asked the reason order also, and according to that, we have rejected the prayer for petition. I'd like to draw attention towards para 17 of the order. The order the writ petition number 6537 of 2010. Your Ladyship, I'd like to read the para. This writ petition is disposed of in the report to the petitioner to approach in point number 3, who shall raise the matter before the Departmental Promotion Committee for the consideration of claim of effective date of promotion of the petitioner in accordance with law, and also take into consideration the case of Sheikh Pradeep Kumar and other similarly situated persons. Upon filing of the representation by the petitioner, respondent number 3 shall place the matter before the DPC, who shall pass a reasoned order in accordance.
I have seen it. What is the nature of the reasoned order?
The
Case
relation-
of Madhu Kumar has been considered.
Yes, sir. Yes, Ladyship, we have seen that Madhu Kumar also, Ladyship, in that case, Ladyship, no junior to him was not given the promotion, Ladyship. And yes, the petitioner's case is not in parity with the Madhu Kumar, Ladyship.
So you have distinguished Madhu.
Yes, Ladyship, that is on page number 18 of the Ladyship. Your Ladyship,
Page number 18.
18 of our recent order, Ladyship.
The Madhu Kumar.
Yes, Ladyship. Your Ladyship.
Yes. Yes, I am allowing you. Yes, tell me.
Your Ladyship, I will agree with the case of Madhu Kumar that on the relevant date, there was some kind of disciplinary proceedings against him, and that thereby.
See, your senior knows that the writ petition has a very limited jurisdiction.
Yes.
If you are agreed by this order, we reserve your right to challenge.
Your Ladyship, I would draw the attention of the Ladyship towards another person, Pramod Kumar, Your Ladyship. Your Ladyship,
what happened, my lord, will kindly have a look to the order. It is the case of Madhu Kumar and others. They have only considered Madhu Kumar and others' case as not been considered. This is my case. If my lord will kindly have a
Others
look
means
to
who
page
should
20.
be the others?
My lord, I have given that details at page 7, paragraph E.
You must have filed your representation.
Yes, madam.
Ladyship, one more thing is there on page number 18 of our
Just
recent order,
a
Ladyship.
minute.
Paragraph E.
E. This chart means
Okay.
they have
You,
considered.
where is your representation? You must have mentioned these in your representation also. Where is your representation?
Except 4 page.
Annexure 4, page 30. Annexure 4, page 30 is not your representation. Where is your representation? Nahi hai na?
This is my.
Where is your representation?
And except 4 page 30, 8823.
8823. Where have you mentioned that who are the other similarly situated persons?
In our representation, we have given that Madhu Kumar and others case.
You do not know where is your representation. That is not there. I could have understood that pursuant to the order you filed a representation and you have mentioned about each and every person like you have mentioned in this chart. That is not the situation.
Definitely not.
We'll reserve your right.
Liberty may be given.
Heard the learned counsel is appearing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the opposite party has submitted that a reasoned order has been passed, rejecting the claim of petition. The learned counsel for the opposite petitioner submits that the reasoned order is not in accordance with law. After hearing the counsel for the parties and considering the fact that reasoned order has already been passed, this court is not inclined to proceed any further in its contempt proceedings. Accordingly, the contempt proceedings are dropped. However, liberty is reserved with the petitioner to take steps for redressal of his grievance in connection with the reasoned order as may be permissible and allowed.
Okay.
Appearance is appearance. Item 63, contempt seal 148 of 2026.
Yes, petitioner. Who is for the petitioner? Are you for the opposite party? Yes.
For which side will be granted and file bench?
You are representing whom?
CCL bench.
You are representing opposite party number one?
Opposite party.
The learned counsel appearing on behalf of opposite party number one prays for and is granted time till 8th of May to file a compliance report / shows. The needful should be done within the stipulated time as the petitioner is 86 years of age. ठीक है? Substitution petition नहीं होनी है. Post on 15th of May in the supplementary list.
Item 64, contempt seal 159 of 2026.
This application has been filed for initiation of contempt proceeding for non-compliance of the order.
Where is the OP number 2?
This has come for the first time. Serve the copy.
Counsel for the petitioner is present. Nobody appears on behalf of opposite party number 2. Let notice be issued to the opposite party number 2 through speed post as to why a contempt proceedings be not initiated for willful and deliberate violation of order dated 10/10/2025 passed in the DPS number 1227 of 2011. The recusals be filed within 1 week.
Within a week.
Speed post. Office to track speed post delivery. Post on 15th of May.
Item 65, contempt seal 161 of 2026.
Yes, petition.
Last application, time was granted to file your compliance report which is not filed.
Why have you not filed it?
When granted.
How much time do you need? How much time do you need?
3 weeks.
By way of last indulgence, time till 8th of May is granted to the opposite party to comply the order dated 6th of February 2026. Post on 15th.
Item 66, contempt seal 162 of 2026.
Which order? Order dated 2002 का order. इतना नहीं है. Not meeting.
इसमें हमारा आज तक कंसीडर नहीं किया गया इसमें ऑब्जर्वेशन सेवरल केसेस ऑलरेडी फाइल्ड नाउ
कंटेम्प्ट नहीं होगा ना. 2002 के ऑर्डर का आज के दिन में क्या कंटेम्प्ट होगा? कंटेम्प्ट नहीं होगा. कॉज ऑफ एक्शन से कंटेम्प्ट आपका टाइम बांटेंगे.
ऑब्जर्वेशन में चाहिए
क्या ऑब्जर्वेशन हम करेंगे? Contempt civil 162 of 2026. This petition has been filed for initiating contempt proceedings for alleged non-compliance of order dated 26/4/2022, passed in CWJC number 773 of 2000 R. The contempt proceedings have been sought to be initiated after expiry of how many years?
23 years.
23 years. This court is not inclined to entertain this contempt petition. Accordingly, this contempt petition is dropped. However, this order will not come in the way of the petitioner. आप absorption चाहिए आपको? I will not make any observation.
Absorb करना
कुछ नहीं. नहीं हमारे ऑर्डर से कोई लिबर्टी आपको नहीं मिल सकती.
Item 69, contempt civil 224 of 2026.
क्या है आपके शोकोस में? Claim of the petitioner has been rejected. This sale deed is there of 1958. He is in possession. So, guy material land कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
Several persons have been given.
प्रोविडेंट लिस्ट में एंटर कर दिया गया. प्रोविडेंट लिस्ट में डिप्टी
आपका तो क्या है? आप लोग अपने नाम से एंटर कर लीजिए. आपकी सरकार है. अपने नाम से.
में आ जाता है प्रोविडेंट लिस्ट में होता है.
नहीं वो तो आ ही जाएगा ना. प्राइवेट पार्टी को तो आप सबसे बड़े लैंड ग्रैबर तो स्टेट ही है. पूरे झारखंड का सबसे बड़ा लैंड ग्रैबर स्टेट है. हर एक प्रॉपर्टी पर जाके खड़े हो जाते हैं प्रोविडेंट लिस्ट. ये सेल डीड का क्या होगा? आप अपना टाइटल सूट क्यों नहीं फाइल कर सकते? जो प्रॉपर्टी क्लेम करते हैं उस पर जाके अपना टाइटल सूट फाइल करिए.
फाइल कर नेक्स्ट
आप पोजीशन में आराम से रहिए और 200 साल बीत जाएगा. At the request of the counsel for the opposite party, pose this case on next Friday. आप जब अपना शोकॉस फाइल करेंगे ना तो सारा डॉक्यूमेंट भी लगा दीजिएगा. आपका ये सब स्टेटमेंट हम एप्रिशिएट नहीं करने वाले. आपका जितना भी खाता खतियान जो भी है राइट, खतियान भी लगा दीजिएगा कि आपका जमीन है. कोई बात नहीं, आप सप्लीमेंट्री के साथ फाइल करिए. हम ज़्यादा टाइम दे देते हैं. खतियान भी साथ में लगा दीजिए. ठीक है ना. किसके नाम से प्रॉपर्टी है? सरकार के नाम से रिकॉर्डेड होना चाहिए ना प्रॉपर्टी. इफ यू आर क्लेमिंग इट राइट. एक सेकेंड. द शोकॉज शुड बी फाइल्ड अलॉन्ग विद द खतियान in relation to the property involved in this case. Time कितना चाहिए मतलब? Post on 12th of June.
Item 70, contempt civil 250 of 2026.
Petitioner absent. Just on next page. Yes, what is your show cause? Show cause has been filed here. It is there on record. Next write it. Show cause has been filed in this case. What is your instructions?
Item 74, contempt civil 289 of 1026.
Yes, you are there in this case.
And for the state order.
Who has to comply the order?
Number 2. Jharkhand State Cooperative Bank.
नेक्स्ट वीक में
आप हैं उनकी तरफ से?
हाँ ये सब
The learning council.
aware of the fact.
Sorry?
Fact तैयार नहीं.
Counsel for the opposite party number 2 is present. Appearance idiot. He prays for time to file compliance report / show cause. Post on 12th of June. The compliance report / show cause should be filed by 9th of June.
Item 79, contempt civil 310 of 1026.
Let's have pray for himself for financial times.
The learned counsel for the opposite party number 2 is granted time till 8th of May to file compliance report / show cause. Post on 15th of May. In the supplementary cause list.
Item 80, contempt civil 313 of 2026.
Yes.
Rent receipt in favor of the petitioner. We already have paid him work. The operative is placed 30 also.
Yes. Same order, Takiji. Show cause compliance report. They are posting become 15th in supplementary cause list.
Item 82, contempt civil 343 of 2026.
First time or sometime maybe.
You are representing whom? OP number?
There are so many, all the respondents.
The reason given OP number 3 as per the petition.
Settlement officer.
As per the petition.
Respondent number 3 was the settlement officer. The director land records. Counsel for the opposite party numbers 2 and 3 is directed to see which submits that the learning counsel for the opposite parties prays for and is granted time till 8th of May to file compliance report / show cause. Post on 15th of May in the supplementary process.
Item 83, contempt civil 360 of 1026.
The order dated 25th July 2022 and accepted on page 11. When it was served upon them 12/2026 and it was to be decided within a period of 3 months.
Same order. Same order.
Item 84, contempt civil 362 of 2026.
Petitioner absent. Next one. देख लिए बोलना है
209,000
Pass out case item 14.
by which the petitioner has been promoted, in which the chart has next, in which the vacancy arose on 2009 also. My submission is that has not been considered by the respondent in the
vacancy
appeal
arose in
order.
2009. The vacancy arose in 2009.
As per the chart which was provided to the DPC for the vacancy, the admissible date of vacancy has been shown to be 2009. But when the DPC took this, the Department of Contempt, in the DPC meeting, nothing has come that when the vacancy.
No, when it is
So,
there,
sir, yes,
when it is there, in the DPC meeting itself, it is mentioned that the vacancy arose in 2009.
Chart is the next. The chart is there.
Then
in the proceeding, it has not come.
Need not come.
No.
Then
So the notification was required to consider this also. So that was not considered.
So you reconsider. Right. Contempt Civil 466 of 2025. The learned counsel for the opposite party has produced the records in terms of the last order, and during the court proceedings, the petitioner was also shown the records. It has been jointly submitted that when the matter was placed before DPC, the vacancy was shown as on 1/3/2009 and 1/8/2009, and a chart of vacancy was also annexed in the DPC meeting. This clearly shows that the vacancy was available on 1/3/2009 and 1/8/2009 for the petitioner number 1 and 2 respectively. However, in spite of that, this aspect of the matter has not been considered, and the petitioners have been granted promotion only with effect from 11/5/2012 by stating that the vacancy arose on 11/5/2012. Such fact, which has been brought on record by the state, is apparently contrary to the records as produced by the state. Thus, apparently the vacancy was available on 1/3/2009 and 1/8/2009. Upon being confronted with this aspect of the matter, the learned counsel for the state submits that liberty be given to the opposite party to pass fresh order. Considering the submissions, let the fresh order be passed, taking into consideration the vacancy as it arose on 1/3/2009 and 1/8/2009, and be placed on record along with the supplementary show cause, which should be filed latest by 10th of June.
10th of June. Under what has happened, the earlier order was passed after the approval of the cabinet. So this will also go to the cabinet.
Maybe
So it requires some time.
That's right. I'm putting up it on 10th of June. At least you take a
Yes,
call
yes,
that this is to be done. There is an error. You admit your error, get it rectified, and then it will go to the cabinet.
Certainly.
Correct? So on 12th I'm posting it. Then you can say that it has been sent to the. Yes. कितना exercise आप कराते हैं unnecessary, very unfair on the part of the state.
Yesterday, leadership of the anticipatory bail applications, the order is reserved. Co-accused bail application and bail applications counsel.
हाँ, he was saying हम खोज रहे थे, वो मिला
Yes.
नहीं. Right.
That I am filing copy and given to the ACB also.
Not the serial or petitioner के साथ no one है.
किसमें?
Serial है.
नेक्स्ट वीक चला गया तो क्या होगा? कोई ऐसा डीएमडी नहीं किया। देखिएगा बात। अभी देखिए एक पार्टनर मैटर पर जो हम लोग नहीं कर पाए, कौन है उसमें अदर साइड रेस्पोंडेंट? आप हैं। पार्टनर मैटर जो है फर्स्ट का मिस्टर ठाकुर, मिसेस ठाकुर was appearing. Yesterday she was absent. Are you there in that case on behalf of MS Thakur?
Please.
अदर साइड कहाँ है?
Go ahead.
पार्टनर हमको पहले टेकअप करना। चलिए अब आएगा वो नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे।